My name is Dr. John Watson, and for years it was my greatest pleasure to be the companion, the confidant, and the chronicler of the greatest detective the world has ever known. It is only now, upon my esteemed friend's death, that I can reveal the bizarre, the arcane, the hidden tales that he never wanted told in his lifetime. These are the fantastical adventures of Sherlock Holmes. London, August 1898.
Good morning, Watson. Do come in, there's a fellow, instead of lurking on the landing like a footpad.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to disturb you, Holmes.
You're not. Your company is most welcome. Besides, the loose floorboard next to your bed heralded your visit several minutes ago. You've been unable to sleep too, I take it.
Well, not a wink. I close my eyes and all I can see is that horror gnashing its teeth.
Ah, the Scotland Yard Revenant. It is indeed intriguing.
That's putting it mildly. The man was dead, Holmes. I'd stake my reputation on it. He had no pulse. His flesh was cold and pallid. I also glimpsed dark patches where lividity had set in, the blood settling and pooling as happens when the heart ceases beating. Even the eyes and mouth were devoid of natural moisture. That wretched creature was a corpse, pure and simple.
Of that I have no doubt. I was actually referring to our being dismissed by agents of Her Majesty's Secret Service. Their sudden and swift arrival was not by chance, the implication being they are somehow involved in this, though to what degree is unclear.
They also warned you to keep your distance, under threat of imprisonment.
Precisely. An unduly heavy-handed approach. That, once again, implies their complicity.
We're going to venture into that hellish hole in the ground, aren't we?
What gives you that idea?
Because I know you. You probably made your mind up before I'd even entered the room.
How, pray tell, did you reach that conclusion?
By using your own deductive skills. I know that you've already bathed, shaved, and dressed, since if I'm not mistaken, nightshirts do not come with French cuffs and cufflinks.
Very good. But where is your evidence for this hypothetical excursion?
I'm resting my foot on it. The bag of tools, beneath the table.
Ah, bravo! Watson, there is hope for you yet. However, I would be remiss if I didn't point out that you, too, would likely lose your liberty if we are caught.
Do you think I'd let you venture into such a place alone?
Good man. Where would I be without my Boswell?
When this escapade is over and in print, I shall remind you said that.
Touché. Now I suggest you dress, quickly, and bring along a brace of pistols. For if we are to play the resurrectionist, I fear it will not be without hazard.
Forgive the impertinence, Holmes, but we've been down here almost an hour. Do you know where we're going?
Of course. Were it not that we had to circumvent the sentinels on the surface, it would have taken us a matter of minutes to get here. As it is, we've had to come the long way around. These tunnels and corridors run parallel with the underground lines and stations. They permit armies of engineers to go about their work unimpeded, without inconveniencing the public. This industrious underworld is host to kitchens and bunkhouses, workshops, and even a hospital.
I never knew this place existed.
Few do. Fewer still know the entire layout.
And you do?
If such knowledge is of use to the criminal fraternity, then it is of interest to me also. Ah, here we are. It's lamps from here on in. It's quite a step, mind the gap. This is where the main workings were being undertaken. Then down there must be where Colbert and Baker met their monster. Yes, there. See, Watson? The earth has been disturbed, pushed up from beneath. This is where their attacker sprang from.
I don't understand. How could he have been buried here, so far down? Is there a mass grave? A plague pit?
Unlikely. In such cases, human remains are rarely found in isolation.
So, what do we do now?
We dig, Watson. We dig. There's a definite void beyond. Hand me the lamp.
Holmes, is that wise? Holmes. Holmes. Holmes.
It's all right, Watson. I haven't gone to Earth. Come down here. Take a look at this. It's really quite extraordinary.
Well, I'll be. It's a room. A house.
It's more than that. It's a street. Late Elizabethan, if I'm not mistaken.
Great Scott! How can this be?
The past has to go somewhere. London is layered with history, decade heaped upon decade, century upon century. Romans, Anglo-Saxons, Normans, Tudors, Stuarts. Their homes, villas, and palaces, roads, and even rivers were buried and built upon to facilitate the future.
Holmes, look to your feet. It's a mass grave.
No, I don't believe so. Look closer, at their clothes. They may not be a la mode, but neither are they ancient in apparel. The question is, who are they, and why are they here in such numbers?
Well, frankly, I'm just relieved they're not ambulatory cadavers like that other creature.
Not now, perhaps. Now they have gone the way of all flesh. But be mindful, there may be others who are not in such a state of repose.
There's a postman here, and he still has his satchel. There's post in it. These letters, they're dated last July, barely a year ago. How on earth did they come to be here?
Unhand him, you fiend!
My God! My God!
Still your nerves, Doctor. I fear we're not done yet. Did you bring the very pistol?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
Fetch it, man. Hurry!
Dear God in heaven.
I fear it is safe to say that the Almighty has no place here, my friend. For we are truly amongst the damned. Time to beat a hasty retreat.
We'll never make it out. We're cut off.
Over there. Go!
There's no bloody stopping them!
Aim for the head. That seems to have the desired effect.
I'm out of ammunition.
Go on, I'll keep you covered.
Holmes, come on!
It appears we have reached something of an impasse.
Not for long. The rate they're piling up on each other, they'll be snapping at our heels in a few minutes.
How are we provisioned?
Poorly. Half a box of cartridges and some tools that will function as weapons in a pinch. I won't let them take me, Holmes. I won't die like that.
Perish the thought. Let us pray it doesn't come to it.
I didn't think you were one for prayer.
It depends on who's listening.
The flare. It's going out.
Steady, old friend, steady.
What the deuce? Open fire!
knew about them? I suspected.
Mr. Holmes, Dr. Watson, you're to come with me, gentlemen.
Of course, Captain.
They're clear. Grenadiers, fire!
Phosphorus and magnesium. Burns the flesh off the bone like paper. Someone's done this before. Isn't that correct, brother mine?
Really, Sherlock, I'm not in the mood. I have been hideously incommoded. I am not a man inclined for action and endeavor, as you well know. Yet I have forsaken a good book, a large brandy, and a warm bed to snatch you both from a ghastly demise. A little consideration would not go amiss.
I apologize for inconveniencing you, Mycroft. However, your intervention was most timely and appreciated.
Yes, indeed. Yes, well, come along. I dare say it's time for explanations all round. But first, breakfast. Does this mean we're not going to jail then?
No, dear fellow. The Diogenes Club. Whitechapel.
Well now, Colonel, what news of the land of the living?
The plan proceeds apace. However, the central line cache, it was discovered prematurely and destroyed by the army. I'm sorry, Professor.
I see. And Holmes?
Was present, as you suspected, in the company of his corpulent brother and that boor Watson. If I'd had my rifle, I'd have culled them all.
I admire your zeal, Sebastian. But within 48 hours, Holmes and his ilk will no longer be of any concern to us.
But the cache
Is of no consequence. A minor inconvenience, nothing more. After all, that is the beauty of being able to call upon an army of the dead. I can always make more.